What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cat Life here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video. And today we are in my homie Ninlock's account, as he has let us get access to the account, so we can go ahead and just take a look at the Utopia deck that he has for us to show. Now, I went against his Utopia deck a lot when we first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and honestly, this deck is kind of busted. For the most part, if they go first, he is able to go ahead and lock down a majority amount of decks because of all the negates that he does have. Whether it's a spell negate, a monster negate, an omni negate, and then he can even go ahead and move your monster's attack that decides to attack to 0 and then snatch that monster away from you. So it's just a really impressive type of deck. Now, what is he playing? Well, it's simple. He's playing one Astros Karibo, one Maxi, 3 Ash Blossoms, 1 Gigantes, 1 Automatopoeia, 3 Automatopoeias, 3 Coats, 2 Go Gloves, 1 Armed Sage, 3 Ascended Sage, 3 Astrotopias, 1 Tornado Bringer, and then 1 Pegasus Twin Saber, and then finally 1 Nibiru the Primal Beam. Now for spells, he is playing 1 Rhoda, 3 Automatopoeias, 1 Zexal Construction, 1 Hyper Rank Magic Utopia Force, 1 XYZ Chain Tactics, 2 Automatic Pickups, 1 Double or Nothing, 2 Call by the Graves, 2 Crossout Detonators, 1 Infinite Impermanence, and then finally for the last card, Another's Protection. Now for his extra deck, he's playing 1 Utopic Future, 1 Utopic Draco Future, 2 Utopias, 1 Utopia Ray, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Baguska, 1 Utopia Double, 1 Gallant Granite, 1 Primatech Alimbertian, 1 ZS Utopic Sage, 1 Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray, 1 number 38 Hope, a Zeus, and then finally Utopia Dragon Gnar. So like I said, guys, this deck is super crazy. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, as it does help me. I would really appreciate it, and I appreciate everyone that has been showing so much love lately. I really couldn't have done this without you guys, but I decided, you know what, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I want to do something huge for you guys, do like a super giveaway. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and get into the video and enjoy. See ya. All right, so we're gonna start off the first duel. Now, my buddy Ninlock's, he went ahead and gave us these replays. So he is going to go ahead and start off with the Automata Pickup, and then from there he grabs the Automatopoeia. From there he tosses 1 card to grab the Automatopoeia from his deck and a Dodo Dwarf Go Glove. The glove is super important in this deck, as it just allows you to go ahead and get off a lot of your combos. So by summoning out Glove, he gets the Automatopoeia onto the field, and he also gets the Zubabancho Gaga Coat. Then from there he can go into a Primatech, and then after Primatech he can add 1 level 4 monster, which is going to be the Astrotopia. He then special summons the Astrotopia. The Astrotopia then gets rid of the Automatopoeia, which is going to allow him to grab Numbers Protection, which is basically a negate as long as you have a number exceed monster on the field. He again is able to special summon the Dodo Glove from the grave to summon out the Utopic Sage, and then he gets an Ascended Sage onto the field to go ahead and once again exceed summon into a Utopia. From Utopia, he's going to now grab the Hyper Rank Up. He's going to once again stack his Utopia Exceed by going into Utopia Prime, and then he's going to activate Hyper Rank Magic card. That way he can go ahead and once again summon out a Utopia Dragonair. From Dragonair, he's going to go into another Exceed, which is now going to be the Utopic Future. From Utopic Future, he's going to stack into another Utopic Future, which is going to be the Utopic Draco Future. So he's then going to get rid of 2 cards. By getting rid of 2 cards, he can go ahead and bring out the Utopia Leo Ray, and then he can activate the Hyper Rank Up to give it an Exceed overlay, get rid of the overlay, and grab himself a ZW Pegasus Twin. And then on top of that, he plays a Call by the Grave face down, and he also has a Numbers Protection. Now, if you're looking at this board is usually the board every time I win against him, he usually goes for, because basically, what happens is when a monster attacks another effect monster, what this does is you can target one effect monster. Your opponent controls negate its effects, and if you do, have its attack, right? Then you have this right here, which basically you can change the attack of the opponent's monster to 0. So any monster that attacks Utopia Dragonair just goes ahead and lowers its attack to 0. Then you have the Utopic Draco Future, which is basically a quick effect that can go ahead and negate any monster activation. So now he's going to go and change his settings to on. That way he can get rid of 2 cards, and he's going to go ahead and bring out the Hope. Now Hope is another negate he has. So if you're really looking at it, he has 1, 2, 3 negates. He has another card right here that can go ahead and basically half effect and negate an attack. And then you have another negate here. Plus, when you have a ZW Pegasus, what this does is it can negate a monster effect as well. So a whole bunch of monster effects. He did not play a cross out designator. Not really sure why, but he still does have a Call by the Grave. And it looks like they are going to be playing Gaia, so he just summons out a Gaia. And to be honest, this isn't looking too good for the Gaia player. It's not like he could do too much because he just has so many monster negates. But it looks like Ninlox decides to go into a Abyss Dweller. He then gets hit with a Ballista Squad. One card does get wiped out, but because a card got wiped out, Hope can activate this effect, increase the effect of number FO. Number FO defense does go down, but he's able to go ahead and end game anyway. So a very strong showing by the Utopia deck. Let's go ahead and get into the next match. Okay, so this is going to be the second replay that we look at, and Ninlox is starting first. So usually with this deck, you want to go first as they just have such a strong opening. He uses Rhoda to go ahead and grab himself a ZS. The ZS is now going to go ahead and make a Utopia. From Utopia, he's going to go ahead and basically XC summon on top of it, which is going to allow him to not only grab himself a Hyper Rank, but he also grabs himself a ZW Tornado Bringer. So now he gets the Utopia Prime onto the field, activate the Hyper Rank magic, and then he can go into Dragonair. He puts Dragonair in defense, and then from there he's going to activate his effect, get rid of 2 cards so he can summon out Utopia Leo Ray, and then from Leo Ray he's going to equip his rank up spell card to the Leo Ray, get rid of the equip so he can get himself the ZW Pegasus, and then he attaches a ZW Tornado Bringer, uses Zexo Construction after summoning Astrotopia. That way he go ahead and get himself a ZS Ascended Sage, summon out an Abyss Dweller, and he's going to end his turn. Now it is the opponent's turn. It looks like they are playing Time Lords. He's going to go ahead and now activate Dragonair's ability. That way he can get out a Hope. So Hope does have the effect of negating an effect or a spell effect. So if you're looking at what Ninlox has right here, right, if this monster equipped would be destroyed by battle, you could destroy this card instead. So he cannot be destroyed by battle, right, as long as the ZW Tornado Bringers on the field. And then on top of that, he does get a monster negate from the Pegasus Twin Saber. He also has a negate sitting with the Leo Utopia, and so it also lowers attack. He has another negate sitting here in a spell negate. He also has the ability to change any monster he wants to 0 with this effect, right? And then Abyss Dweller basically negates any card in the graveyard. So a few negates. He's going to activate the Abyss Dweller's ability. That way he can negate the card. So after that, Time Maiden gets negated. Here comes a Metalian Time Lord. He's actually going to go ahead and activate an effect to negate that. And then it looks like the Time Lord player is now forced to go ahead and play all his trap cards for a burn deck at this point. But to be honest with you, I don't think it's going to save him. He does activate an empty machine. He activates an infinite machine where you can target one Time Lord. Then he activates the Infinite Light. So it looks like he's actually playing Time Lord effects. I thought he was going to be playing more of like a burn deck like most of them, but guess not. But he does get hit by Call by the Grave after activating Ash Blossom. So, but Ash Blossom is going to be countered by the effect of Hope. So now Hope is going to negate it and grab the card as an overlay, which allows his Ash Blossom to go through, negating the Infinite Light, and is going to be just allowing for game, I believe, at this point. Yep. So another strong showing. That was interesting though to see that the Time Lord player was not playing a burn deck for once. But anyways, yeah, let's get into the next one. All right. So on this replay, we're gonna go first once again. He gets an automatic pickup. However, he does get Ash, and there's no way that he can stop this. So unfortunately, the automatic pickup is going to be going away, but it is a-okay because now he can go and activate the Zexal Construction. He shows off his Gaga coat, gets it back into the grave, into the deck. Now he can use both Sages, so he can go into a Utopia. From Utopia, he's going to now go ahead and activate its ability. Now with that, he can go ahead and grab himself the hyper rank up spell card from the deck, and also the ZW. So as you can see, this is the combo you usually go for. From there, he's going to go into Utopia Prime. As you guys have seen earlier, he activates now the hyper rank up, which allows him to go into Dragonar. From Dragonar, he's going to get rid of 2 overlays so he can summon out another Utopic Leo Ray. The Leo Ray is then going to go ahead and get the hyper rank up magic card, and then he's going to go ahead and get rid of that card. That way he can get himself a ZW Pegasus. He then summons out the Astrotopia. Then he can go ahead and get himself a numbers protection. Now he activates ZW Tornado, equips it, and he's going to go ahead and end his turn. So unfortunately, because of automatic pickup, he couldn't get the full combo, but he can at least do this. Use Dragonar's ability. That way he can get rid of 2 overlays, and then he can go ahead and grab himself a Hope, which is going to be good because from the looks of it, they are playing Ancient Warriors, and Ancient Warriors are really good. The Ancient Warrior player now activate the Fire Formation, which is going to allow him to grab another Ancient Warrior card. Then he's going to go ahead and reveal a card. That way he can go ahead and grab another one from the deck. This deck is so good, man. I just feel like they spam so much, but I honestly don't see how they're gonna get past this, if I'm being honest with you. Like they're so dependent on their abilities that they're just gonna keep getting negated. So he could not attack. Ninlocks does draw into an onomatopoeia. He's going to now activate his ability on Leo Utopia Ray, and then he's going to try to cancel it out, but bro, you're negated. So now he has 2 cards negated. He attacks 1 directly, and then he ends his turn. He's still trying to activate his effect. He hasn't realized, bro, this effect is negated forever, bro. It's not coming back. As long as it's on the field. He does get a Regeki, but it doesn't matter because Ninlocks is able to go ahead and take that with Utopia, with a Hope's ability. So Hope is just super good. Like, look at this. Just give me that card, and he just takes it for an overlay, bro. Takes it for an overlay. It's a free overlay for him every time you activate a spell card. The unfortunate Ancient Warrior player is going to go ahead and quit. There's nothing that he could do. But anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. Ninlocks, super great job for you. Nice. I'm really happy that you beat the Ancient Warrior player because, man, I do not like going against that deck. But anyways, guys, Cal Life is signing out. You guys have a wonderful day. See ya.